Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Now that's well seen too. Gerrard gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Kagawa. Azar. Kane. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Batistuta. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's just beyond his reach. And this is Kane. That's a cute ball. And the through ball. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
England with the corner. They're first. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe! Chance! He's delivered all right! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
That has ended up in no man's land.
England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, the pass.
And Batistuta! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kane! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk cuts it out. No way through, so back it comes. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Bruyne pinches it off him. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. O'Reilly. Schneider. And it's Gerrard. And here's Batistuta. De Bruyne.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Schneider. Tries to pass it through. Olise. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Guardiola. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk. And it's Schneider. And he's been shifted off it. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, that's too long. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look.
Chance for a shot! Kagawa. It's Batistuta. Great vision. Chips it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Hazard. That's a good ball out wide. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Takes a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And that is the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8, Gerrard.
Away we go again.
Será reemplazado por.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That has not gone well. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had it taken off him. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. It could be danger here. Now it's Kane. Kagawa. And it's Neymar. And this is Batistuta. De Bruyne. Now it's Kane. Hazard. Kane. Knocks it into space. And De Bruyne! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Schneider. Nice-looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Gehi. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
De Bruyne.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne. Kagawa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Schneider. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely worked. Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Oh, that's... And Batistuta! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 21.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
El dorsal 7. El dorsal 13. El dorsal 22. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now here's the delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. This looks promising. Neymar. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe finding himself in space. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Yamal. And he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe. Deliver. Shot a goal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Mendes wins the duel this time. Now it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. He's Mbappe! And that's in. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
El dorsal 10.
England may be down, but not out just yet. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Quality ball. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And a chance! And a neat finish! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Gol de Inglaterra. Marcó en el minuto 81 el dorsal 10. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, Puyol, será sustituido por el dorsal 12. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gehi concedes a free kick for that.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route.
Can he finish? It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Dinks one through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Caught offside that time. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. It'll be a throw-in. He's gone for goal! Romero calmly anticipates. And this is Kane.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely shaped ball. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that will be the final act. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
And it's Bellingham. Robertson. And here's Shevchenko. That has been slung wide. A header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now it's Kane. Hazard is onto this. That looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be. Robertson. Conte. Batistuta. Vitinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And here's Vitinha. Goes looking wide. Robertson picks it up out wide. And it's made its way to him. Robertson, quality ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Conte looking to pass their way up the pitch. No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. England are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. This is a promising build-up. Over to the right flank. Bellingham. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Porto go in front. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, there is a look that says it. Oh, what's he done?
England are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Robertson. Vitinha. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Robertson. Tries one from range. Lacking in accuracy.
Porto certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nuno Mendes. Now De Bruyne. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. It's Azar! Oh, he's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Azar. And it's De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. And that was asking for too much. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Vitinha. He's got away. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Floated through. Conte. Vitinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's well spotted. Cannavaro. And this is Shevchenko.
There will
A
be
sharp
1
little
minute
ball
added
here.
time.
He's found a way through. And he's in on goal. Hakimi. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Porto get the ball rolling for the second period. And here's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has not gone well. And here's Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! Hakimi with the clearance. Bellingham takes a shot! And how good was that? A finish right from the top drawer! And they're back in front! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Porto leading now. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, delightful ball. It's a promising position. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Looks to the other side. Batistuta. That's going wide left. Elects to cross. Mendes tries to clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's in a great position. He's had a shot! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitutions taking place.
Porto choosing to make the first change. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped...
And the finish! Oh, good finish! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Adams cuts it out. Now it's Kane. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Gerrard. In towards the back stick.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Nice bit of trickery. In again. Hakimi attempts a clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's only two. Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And the pass is intercepted. Olise! Olise! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alaba getting this one clear. And it's De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. And he is dashing. And Messi! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substitution for England, number 13.
So time for change.
Hazard.
And this one has been on the
Number
cards for a little
7,
while.
Olise. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 6.
England now in a position of desperate
Coming on the
urgency.
field,
Yeah, they're
number
really
11,
playing in hope at this point, but hope is...
Bellingham!
19, Yamal.
So close to
Number
drawing level.
21,
Such a good
Bellingham.
opportunity, Peter. I hope he
Number
doesn't end up
16,
regretting that miss.
Rodri.
Looking to play him in. Olise. Oh, that's neat. And here's Olise.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Silvestre threads one in. And this is Ronaldo.
That's going in strongly.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that pass just didn't quite work. Conte. Alaba. And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Impressive jump. In he goes again. It's a goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
Announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to...
Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hakimi is there, and he can pick it up. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Pedro Porro, tidy with his distribution. Gets his head on it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kane is offering a right smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne. De Bruyne venturing down the left. Getting up there! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Olise gathers from the goal kick. And that has left him in a heap. That has ended up in no man's land. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's De Bruyne. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And this is Kane. It's Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
England have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Could go all the way here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision...
Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Messi. Yamal is onto this. Yamal! That is some... Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Olise. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Khan. Adams does really well there, he is strong. Quick look, then plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Yehi. Half an hour played now. Hakimi. Olise. Can he get it through? Will play through for the wide man. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Olise. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Hakimi. Messi does really well to win the ball there. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. It's a sweeping cross. And De Bruyne! Oh, and that one's done. And the keeper's given it away. It's a threatening ball. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. England have themselves a chance from the spot. This for 1-0. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
England penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be...
Chance! It's hit the upright. He's got a goal. They are purring, truly purring. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Mbappe! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And Messi! It is a very, very good save.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now, can they get him away? And that's been drilled in. Ah, he's given it away. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Andrick. Delivered low. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
England marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 10, Messi, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 25, el dorsal 6,
Down to business
el
again.
dorsal 21.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Shevchenko! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played back into the centre. Yamal. And it's Porro. Oh, that's neat. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Terrific effort! It's fallen kindly here. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And here's Shevchenko. And it's made its way to him. He'll try from distance. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri. England, the only team in this. 3-0 already. Good ball, good take. Tries one from range. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is lovely. Forward it goes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And the ball is out of play. Pedri. And it's Marquinhos. Andrić looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now this could be a chance. Gehi cuts it out. Guardiola. And the counter is on. Pedro Porro spots it and intercepts. Pedri. Now Foden. Pedro Porro. It's a promising position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's straight offside. Marquinhos. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Pedri. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Kane. He's a sharp little ball here, and he plays one through. He's free, he has got... There's the shot! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making...
Kane, he's through on goal here. Shot a goal! In. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, these are desperate times. This is a critical
Hello,
fight for
everybody, and
survival.
welcome to
They
today's
simply
match.
must avoid
England
defeat.
against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Olise plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has left him in a heap. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. And he was alert to it. And he can clear it away. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, cracking ball. Bullish header! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Rijkaard. Serginho. And Silvestre. He's found a way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tacho wins the duel this time. Driving forward. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's rather hopeful. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. Kane finds himself offside. Nuno Mendes.
England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he is dashing away. Dembele! And that's a tiny finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Azar. Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho. That's a delicate pass. Khan claims comfortable.
Now it's Dembele.
Can he get on the end of this?
And that's been won straight back. Dembele.
Oh, he's burst through. Dembele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And it's been played through. He's had a shot! And there's his goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? Oh, delightful ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Serginho. Silvestre. Guardiola. It's a searching pass. Olise in acres of space out wide. And that'll be a goal kick. He's on it, can he get away? Well timed, excellent interception. Dembele.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a sharp little ball here. That's going wide left. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded.
And that is all they have time for. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona kick off the second half. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Olise's cross. Khan claims it, safe hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Knocks it into space. Now it's Olise.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He intercepts the throw. That's well read. An instinctive delivery. He's rising! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Caught offside that time. Looking to play him in. Stood up well to him there. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that's well seen too. And here's Kane. Think it's Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Adams cuts it out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Hazard.
De Bruyne.
That's a little off target. McAllister. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Olise is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Ligt does really well to... Oh, he's all alone! Great chance! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And yes, it's him again. England have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Olise, big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Adams attempts a clearance. They get a throw in. Quick look, then plays it in.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitution for England. Number 13.
England making
Hazard.
further changes here
Number
and
8.
in quick succession.
Well, there is that
Number
saying,
6.
Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
11.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really
Number
prove
21,
productive?
Bellingham. Number 16, Rodri.
Hakimi. England are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
That was easy, almost too easy.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Yamal! And that is wildly off target. Rijkaard. Forward it goes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Dembele with a definite fell there. Dembele has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
There will be 5
Now who's going to be
minutes
first to
added time.
this? Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting.
Hello,
One
everybody,
remaining
and
shot,
welcome to
and they
today's
must
match.
hit the bullseye.
England
There's nothing quite like
against
last day
Costa
drama.
Rica.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. England need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Nuno Mendes, and he's managed to get free. Kane could move up a gear here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now he's got space here. Adams getting this one clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Nuno Mendes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries one from range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, Lisa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
England with the corner, they're first. Costa Rica have the chance to go the other way. Oh, played right into his path. Neymar is onto this. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great vision. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Pretty robust defending.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Kane. Neatly clipped into space. Out of play for a goal kick. Guehi cuts out the pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Played out wide. Eto'o. Luis Suarez. And he's taking no chances there. Played out to the left flank. Can he get it through? It's Kane!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
England have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is good pressure. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not a bad try by any means. England have their third corner. Maldini clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Guehi is the guilty party there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Defending of the desperate variety. Nice looking ball. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He's played it long. Well read, nice interception. De Bruyne. Kane. That's Guardiola. Good chance here! Aimed at the far side. Ah, that's a fine interception. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Now, can they get him away? Hazard with the delivery. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is a great pick out. Eto'o! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Struck first time. No, he's missed it.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Hazard. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Gehi deals with that comfortably. Adams calmly anticipates. Knocks it out wide.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good alertness. Oh, that's clever. Real chance! Goal, England! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took.
That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
England are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Substitution for England, number 8, De Bruyne.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Number
England
16,
currently ahead by the smallest of margins. England come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, nicely intercepted. Olise. Rodri. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could be a chance. And he's taking no chances there. Incoming delivery. Header! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's having a hit! Good strike, quite an alarm. Corner number 4 coming up here. Costa Rica are looking to go forward now. And it's Neymar. Always onto this. Steaming on goal. It's Luis Suarez! And he should have made them pay.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Time and again they are repelled. Mbappe! Oh, good spread. Hakimi. Olise wants to run onto this. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cristiano Ronaldo! And no mistake. Back to within 1. Interesting. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his lines.
Shoots! It's bounced back off the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Olise, he has a look out. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Gehi cuts it out. Knocks it into space. Oh, good ball. It's Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Coming on the field is number 11, Dembele.
England making further changes here, and getting up there! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lesson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's picked out the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mendes gets it away. Dembele. 75 minutes played. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele stood his ground strongly. Marcelo attempts a clearance.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. Big chance! So close to drawing level.
Neymar was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Ronaldo is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Dembele. Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That has not gone well. Deco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
4 added minutes has been
Played
indicated.
it back swiftly. Nuno Mendes. And now the breakaway. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through, and the shot! And that is wildly off target. Ruben Diaz wins the duel this time. There's a sharp little ball here. Mendes running with the ball. And that's it. England have done it. A promotion.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams
Hello,
square up to
everybody,
each other
and
with
welcome
fire
to
in their
today's
eyes.
match.
This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here's the chance to counter. Floated through. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Played in, gets his head on it! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a little off target. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. And claimed it back swiftly. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. Good looking ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And now the breakaway. Mendes makes the interception. And it's Azar. Can he get on the end of this? Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Foot in. Threads one in. It's Kane! Oh, the ball's come loose here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Always onto this. Oh, well played. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Kane. That has not gone well. Nuno Mendes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mendes picks it up out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, nice touch. Vinicius Junior. Oh, such a clever touch. That has been slung wide. Wriggles his way through. Ball swung in. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Azar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely feet. And the shot! In he goes again. Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Number 11.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although...
Azar! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Kukçu. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. He has found the way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
In towards the back stick. And he's there to clear it. Referee's given a throw. Elise's shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And one more try! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
England really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Elise, nice looking ball. Bullish header! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's through here. Adams gets a foot in here. Hakimi. And that's another good win of the ball. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nice interception, well timed.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Mendes. He's shifting through the gears here. And the ball is out of play. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Kane.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's found a way through. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And now a sudden chance to counter. In with the challenge. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hakimi. He's picked his way through. He's having a pop! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hazard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Kukçu. This is the time you need that pace.
Chips it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Adams. Kane. Kane. Oh, it's come to nothing. Deftly out wide. Nuno Mendes. And he cuts out the supply. Adams. And he's found a way past. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Substitution for England, number 7, Olise. Coming on the field is number 19, Yamal.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. That's the throw. Couldn't squeeze it through. England have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted.
That's going in strongly.
Yamal gets on his bike and on the move. Kukçu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Over to the right flank. Great ball if he can get there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Substitution for England, number 6.
England have opted to make another change here.
Coming on to
Bellingham!
is number 16.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the
Shoots! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. England presented with a golden opportunity here. So where will he go? That is some save from Khan. Now here's the delivery. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Oh, that's a key interception.
they want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's a good-looking ball.
There will be 3 minutes
Nuno
added
Mendes.
time.
Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. Mendes picks it up out wide. It's a goal kick. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy. You lucky boy.
Chance for a shot! Oh no, this does not look good. And he was alert to it. It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Norway.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Adams playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure...
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Oh, given away. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's having a go! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after...
Oh, he's been... And another try! Big moment! Massive goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. Hakimi. Hazard is herring after that one. Will play through for the wide man. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pull it. Now it's Messi. Eto'o. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Well, that has changed. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a really buccaneering run he's making. And that's the keeper's ball. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the
Finish! And that's a tiny finish.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
England cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Desai, Robson, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Check. And it's Roberto Carlos. Stam. Thuram. That has ended up in no man's land. He has found the way through.
Decent chance!
He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Norway have the chance to go the other way.
He's rising!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's De Bruyne. England.
It's Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard. Hullet never out of the action for very long. And here's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That is good alertness. Desai. Roberto Carlos. Robson. Now it's Hullet. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's the end of the first 45. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about...
Messi! Against the crossbar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Spread to the right. Now it's Olise. He's found a way through.
And he shoots! And there's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Mbappe. Guardiola. Olise. And that was nowhere near his best. Can he get it through? Now it's Pele. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's Kane! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he was alert to it. Well, that pass isn't the best. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Driving on and making good progress. De Bruyne. That's a little off target. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And he's in on goal. Tries to play it. There's the shot! Goal! Norway! And they've got their lead back. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution for England. Number 7, Olise. Number 13, Hazard.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19,
Norway
Jamal.
have their lead.
Number 11, Dembele. Substitution in
England
progress.
may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Pass is just off target. Robson. Kane is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Hakimi. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole...
Kane! Incredible! Just incredible!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, it tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off it.
Number 10.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Coming on the field
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's had a shot! Goal, England!
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution for England, number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 9, Kane.
England leading
Coming on
now.
the field,
To be expected,
number
Peter.
15,
They've gone and stepped it up,
Ruben Dias.
something they've been threatening to do
16,
and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Substitutions taking place.
Lovely, now then. Now that's a fine challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pele plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yamal, he can run onto that.
There will be 5 minutes added.
This is Dembele. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Yamal. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Drogba. And it's been played through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard. Robson. Now it's Pele. And here's Eto'o. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution.
And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result in my opinion.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect...
Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Caicedo. And it's Shevchenko. And it's Caicedo. And the return pass. And Edmilson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. De Bruyne. Olise. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Shevchenko. That pass has been well intercepted. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Guardiola. That's going wide left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gahey. Sucic. Shevchenko. Well read, nice interception. That has been slung wide. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He can run onto that. Oh, important interception. And he's quick to get rid. Could be danger here. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Edmilson. Olise. Pass is just off target. He's given the time to pick a pass. And this is Kane. And he's heaved it away. Not the most convincing of passes. Sucic.
England are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Mendes has it out wide and in space. Mbappe. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Caicedo. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, can he get onto this? Sucic. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Gehi. Sucic. That is good strength. Played into space. Oh, good climb! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Baina was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Kane! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Can he finish? Oh, off the bar. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Nuno Mendes. Can he get onto this? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Sucic. Shevchenko constantly looking for the ball into the box. Hazard chasing after it. It's a pretty loose pass. Kane is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Shevchenko. Caicedo. Mbappe gets a good foot in there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Sucic. Searching pass he's played there. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution for England, number 13, Hazard.
So the action
Coming on the
resumes.
field is number
England have been the
11,
team that have had the lion's share of
Dembele.
possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Weiner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Hakimi. Now, he's got space here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is well cleared. England have it back and can go again. Guardiola! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Olise picks it up from the goal kick. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. England come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he's managed to get free. Sucic delivered. Impressive jump! And no mistake. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Weiner. England still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Olise.
That's good play from him.
Quick look. And the shot! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be...
Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for England, number
Arsenal
7,
with the corner.
Olise.
They're first.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Yamal. Substitutions taking place.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. He's found a way through.
Such good technique.
Can he finish? A wonderful effort all by himself.
Mbappe really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Mendes spots it and intercepts. And it's Dembele. England perhaps contemplating their next change here. There's the header! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Lamine Yamal really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nuno Mendes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Arsenal have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There will be a throw-in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Gerrard. Dink through. And that is expertly dealt with. Now this could be a chance. He's a sharp little ball here. England very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Ibrahimovic. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Will play through for the wide man. Oh, what has happened here? Tries one from range. And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Totti certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Substitution for England, number 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 6, Pep Guardiola. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field, number 21,
Kimmich is always looking to break lines.
Rodri.
Upamecano.
Calafiori. Substitution.
5 minutes to add.
5 minutes added time.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. Yamal. This is a promising build-up. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Aimed beyond the defence. It's Ibrahimovic! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas.